YouTuber MrBeast reportedly in talks for competition series on Amazon's Prime Video in a deal worth $100 million. Care to comment?
That was the headline. That was the thing. Yes, we're doing. We've talked about it a lot. Yeah. We were doing a streaming show, and we're doing one with Prime. This is actually, we were going to do a press release, but I knew we were going to do this podcast, so I was like, let's just make this podcast a press release. So I don't know if that's the conventional way when you do shows like this, but we've. Let me think. I probably should be careful what I say too much. I've never done a streaming show like this, so I don't like with you two. I'm super open about everything. I don't. Well, I'm just trying to calculate how much I want to talk about the negotiations. There's let's just say Amazon will give us the most creative control, and by most I mean all creative control, and they'll let me do whatever I want. And other platforms, didn't. So there's a lot of. We'll see if we get into it later in this. I don't know if we want to dive into it all now, but yeah, there's a reason we went with Amazon. They're awesome. I love you guys. And I'm going to try to make the most viewed streaming show in history.
I do want to get into negotiation at some point.
Yeah.
But first,
that's a great hook. Keep watching.
What's the name of the show?
Beast Games. Right. Okay. I think it fits it perfectly. It's going to be, wow. This will be the first time anyone hears it. It's going to be the largest game show in history with the most contestants any game show's ever had, with the largest cash prize in history. That I'll probably reveal later, but you can imagine what the cash prize was on Squid Game, and it's higher than that. So the largest game show in history, the largest cash prize in history. And to be honest, in my opinion, like the biggest sets in history, it's the biggest everything in history. This show, we have it written now, is mind-blowing. Like the problem is if I say anything about a particular episode, it could give a contestant that hears it a little bit of insight. It's like it's like our normal videos, but just 20 times better. Because obviously, I don't know if that number you read is accurate or not, but I have a bigger budget, so money's not a constraint. And what we were talking about before is on YouTube, I have to make videos around titles and thumbnails. But on this show, I can do whatever I want. I can just make good content, and I don't have to revolve it around a title and thumbnail. So money's not a constraint on the show, and I can also just do anything, which is like a lot more freeing than you would think.